Hello you guys. Hello you guys, and it's me again. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to PLife by Elizabeth. It is the pharmacist life. Today's video is going to be a health video, tips and advice, and just to really give value back to people about COVID. Most people that I've come across, as much as the information is spreading, it's going, online, and there is information out there, a lot of people actually are either not understanding the information or not listening or not hearing, one thing or the other. But I just thought maybe if from a professional point of view, if I'm able to help, people might have a better understanding of it. Maybe. What is COVID-19? We've heard about COVID, we've heard about coronavirus, and there's a lot of memes, gifs and stuff that has been mentioned about coronavirus. But the truth is, coronavirus is a very deadly medical condition, medical pandemic globally that we are facing right now, and it's actually affecting so many lives. It's affecting the economy, it's affecting healthcare, it's affecting media, it's affecting every single area of all of us as humanity. It's affecting all our lives. And I just wanted to just give my own take and give some healthcare tips and advice, what I feel can help some people. So come on, let's dive into it. If you're new to my channel and you like the content, don't forget to press the subscribe button, and don't forget to tick the notification bell. That way you get to see more videos, especially these health videos, because that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm doing a lot more health videos for now before I go into my travel vlogs, as I don't get to travel. So I'm going to be giving lots of tips and advice. You ask me, what is coronavirus, Elizabeth? From the World Health Organization, WHO, as we mostly call them, they have described coronavirus, which is a strain of this family called coronavirus. So COVID-19 is a strain of the virus, and it is basically a virus that infects our respiratory parts. It actually infects our body to the point where we struggle to breathe, and then we get into this part where we feel like we're drowning, or we feel like we're gonna die. When it does get even more severe, it actually shuts down other organs of the body. WHO says it is an infectious disease caused by a newly discovered coronavirus. Most people infected with COVID-19 virus will experience mild to moderate respiratory illnesses. And then when it hits the other people, which is what we thought before, but now the strain is really replicating and is now even infecting younger people and children. With older people, we felt that it will hit them really bad, especially if they have other medical conditions. They are more likely to be prone to it. And the best way to really talk about coronavirus is the virus spreads primarily through droplets of saliva discharged from the nose, from sneezing or coughing. And it is very important that when you cough or you sneeze, you have a tissue, you hold it over your nose and you cough or sneeze and you throw it away. Or say, for example, you're not able to hold it over your nose and you cough and sneeze, you need to make sure, obviously, if you cover your nose and your mouth, you straight away get a hand sanitizer, or straight away go and wash your hands for 20 seconds. It's really important to wash your hands for 20 seconds. Very, very important. Now we are moving on to the signs and symptoms of the coronavirus COVID strain. Most people actually, when it first came out, we had, these symptoms that were like specific. If it was this, then there's a high chance you had that. But the truth is, when it started to, and that's the thing about a virus, you cannot know or understand how a virus can replicate in individual people. It can replicate and bring out different symptoms. And that was what it began. That was the beginning of when we started to observe that there are other symptoms than the well-known popular symptom. So I'll start with that. Obviously, the common symptom that everybody knows about is the fever. Okay, which is the high fever. They were like, if you have a high fever, if you have a cough, which is a dry cough, and if you're feeling tired, or if you have a headache, definitely, contact your health authorities, be it whichever country you are. Contact your health authorities, your doctors, and then take it from there. But then as it started to really spread into this global pandemic, we started to see that there are other symptoms. This virus is really shown in different individuals that is not being recorded. So, the World Health Organization has always been updating the website. So make sure you check out the WHO website, World Health Organization website. Check out your local authority, national health websites. So like for us in the UK, we do have our own NHS website. So we go, you can go on there and get really accurate information about how it is and affecting in your own country or your own locality. So for us, we started to see more other symptoms like diarrhea, runny nose. Okay, we started to see a lot of aches and pains. Obviously the chest pain, which is paramount because it affects your respiratory. So we started to see, chest and pain, tightness in the chest, couldn't breathe, especially at night, feels like someone's drowning you, those sort of symptoms. We started to see a lot of sore throats as well. It could start on the right side and move to the left, and then the whole throat. There was normal flu-like symptoms. So it's been really, really crazy. But now, what I would say is, if your symptoms are definitely fever, runny nose, cough, tightness in your chest, especially if you're feeling that your chest is so tight you can't breathe, you're struggling to breathe, and then if you cannot do the 10-second hold your breath, breathe in and out rule, then that's a bit worrying. Okay, so I'll go into that shortly. So those are like the common symptoms. Obviously the other symptom, which is really, really common, is high fever. If your temperature just keeps going high, up and up, and it's not really coming down, then that's another thing. But also, like I said, some people didn't really get a fever. Some people have not really gotten a cough, but they've had other flu-like symptoms. So that's something that you should be on the lookout for. But what's so important is your breathing. Okay. If you're struggling with the breathing, then, definitely make sure that you are contacting your local health authorities, your doctors, and just making sure that you are, keeping safe. Now, Elizabeth, I've got these symptoms. What do I do? That's the next step. So if you've got these symptoms, what you really need to do is call your local health authorities, but they will tell you to self-isolate. Basically, that means you cannot go out for 14 days. You cannot go out for 2 weeks. You have to stay home, and you have to get them to get somebody out to come and test you. Now this would vary, like I said, in different places because the spread of this pandemic has been so strong. Some places and some countries cannot cope with the demand. So you might not be able to get tested very quickly. You might not be able to get seen as quickly as you want. But what I would want to tell you to do is make sure that when you're self-isolating, you are eating properly. Get a friend, get a loved one to go shopping for you, to get you fruits and vegetables that are very high in vitamin C that can help your immune system fight this virus. What do I mean by that is when you are feeling rough and poorly and you've self-isolated, okay, do your 10-second rule chest check. That's your breathing check. Breathe in for 10 seconds. And breathe out 10 seconds. So breathe out very well, empty your lungs, okay? And if after you've done that, you're not like coughing or you feel like your chest is really tight, that's a good sign. It means that you are fine. Whatever virus it is that you're fighting or your body is fighting, you can beat it. Now, if you're doing that for 10 seconds and you cannot breathe and you're really struggling, then that's not a good sign. That's a red flag. Okay, that's something that we need to be worried about. So whilst you're self-isolating, just make sure that you are eating well. I, for one, since I'm on the forefront and I deal with patients all the time, what I do is I make sure I drink 2 oranges every day. 2 oranges every day. And I drink hot water lemon. What do I mean by that? I take a half a lemon for me because I have a sensitive stomach, but you can have a full lemon if you want. Half a lemon, I cut it into 4, I put it in a cup and I put boiling hot water in it. I leave it for a few seconds, actually almost up to a minute, so that the lemon juice can go with the water, and I drink that. So I drink the first cup, I pour another hot water into it, and I drink the second cup. I do that to make sure that my body is rich in vitamin C. It's going to help my immune system fight whatever virus is in my body. Okay, obviously you have to assume whatever virus it is until you get tested and they tell you you're code V positive. But in the meantime, you just have to fight it. You have to help your body to fight it very, very well. Okay, so that's my tip and advice for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have learned a thing or two. I hope it has helped you, and I hope that you come back and just keep coming back to my channel and getting very good health care advice and tips. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Do that right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you. I appreciate taking your time out to learn a thing or two. So make sure you press the like button and comment below. Leave me a message if you have any questions. Let me know. I'll see how much I can help. Thank you. Bye bye.